All right, here we go, and we're live. Yo, what's up, everybody?
Hey,
It's been a
I'm on the
while.
phone. Yeah, it has.
Sorry,
Ooh, the
just cut
Hangouts
us out.
error is now
Clyde,
live.
yeah, Clyde's on his way. I'm just trying to find.
Why is Gmail bugging today?
Hey,
Gmail. My Gmail's bugging, so I can't get on the laptop. But that's alright. We're on the phone.
EJ with his dedication, bro. Did you see the game today?
Crazy game today. Crazy. I
Yeah.
saw the highlights, but like the highlights are just enough, man. Oh my gosh.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know what you
So
think. Like, it was a very crucial game.
yeah. Oh, hard.
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
holy.
Look at the breads. Show up the breads. Show up the breads.
Hold on. Just my earphone.
Yeah, we'll just wait for Clyde and then we'll probably get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, but today's game is crazy, man.
Hear a lot of steps.
He's trying to get his breads, man. He's trying to show up his new pickups.
Can you hear my mom?
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no.
We live?
Yeah, we live now. We're just like waiting for you.
We live, man. We live.
We live.
Oh.
Oh.
So Chloe copped some heat today, just for everyone, just let everyone know. Chloe got a
Can you
Got
guys
bus.
some
hear
heat
me?
and had
Good
some
enough.
heat. That's what.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
EJ, I can't see your beautiful face. There we go.
Hi. I'm on
Hold
the
on.
phone. Sorry.
I'm just gonna eat some gum so people can't smell my breath.
Look at Kiara. She's still trying on her Concords.
Oh, oh. All right,
See?
Kara, we get it. We get it.
Oh, what a flex! What a flex!
Should I wear my Concords too?
You don't have Concords. You have 11s.
See, look how nice they are.
Yeah, I'm jealous. We'll see you at the basketball court soon.
True. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Look at the upper mesh. Look at the suede. Look at the lace. Look at the Nike Air logo at the back. This is back in '89, man. '89.
Clyde with the heat.
Look,
Are we
and
actually
the
live?
info and the history.
Oh, we are live. Oh, we live.
All right. So, important question. Everyone wants to know who's gonna take their horse to the Old Town Road.
I can't write no more.
I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
All right.
Bring the
Let's
cowboy
get
hat.
into it.
Hold
Let's
on,
get
I'm just
into
gonna
it.
share the link on Facebook. Oh, we live, baby. Oh, that's calling me. Hello? Oh, sige. Okay po. Yeah, we're at home. We had Pizza Hut.
We like to keep it ethnical here. Ethnical.
What did that come?
He said he's got to lift home.
All right.
All right.
Let's begin.
Let's get into it. All right. Let's just start with today because it's the most recent thing that's just happened. It's a bit more fresh. It's game 3 with Denver and Portland. And oh shit, that was crazy. 4 overtimes. I think the last time that's ever happened was like yonks ago. And
It was like
both teams battled it
over 50
hard.
years, man.
Yeah, bro. Both teams battled it hard. Jokic had like a crazy triple-double. He's had... Oh, my app just died.
All right. In the
speed it up.
meantime,
We'll get back to Floyd's story.
Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
All right, so Jokic...
From too much heat. Too much heat.
I will bring a fire extinguisher. All right, so Jokic had 33 points, 18 boards, and 14 assists in 65 minutes of action, and that's the most minutes someone's ever played in a game too. I think
65 minutes, over an hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was watching the highlights of that one. Jokic is a beast. Jokic is a beast.
And he was popping from deep, and then once they saw that he was hot from 3, they closed out, and he just threw it to one of his shooters, and like the shooters got hot. The shooters got hot too, but man, Portland, CJ McCollum, and then Rodney Hood to finish at the end.
Yeah, he killed that with that last shot.
Crazy.
In Denver, I noticed Will Barton played really well in this game. Jamal Murray played pretty good too. Gary Harris was like the silent, like he was like the low-key impact guy. He had some important points and good defensive moments. Paul Millsap played pretty good too. Like Denver actually played like really good as a team. Portland, I think like Kanter's unstoppable. Like he's a horse, man. Like he gets it on the offensive boards all the time. I always see it.
Apparently he did it with apparently he did it with a separated shoulder.
Yeah, he has an injured shoulder right now. It's a day-to-day thing.
Oh, beast.
And he's still going at it. That's why, like, as much as like people hate him for his like personality, like, man, you gotta give it to him. Like the guy like fights for those boards, and his ability to finish around the rim is really incredible.
Yeah, no doubt. But also credit to the coaching staff of Portland. Like they legit like had Rodney Hood come off the bench, or like come off in like the 4th or 3rd and 4th overtime, and he was fresh legs. So credit to them to say, oh yeah, he's fresh legs. He's a shooter. He's gonna be the one that's like ready to shoot. So, and he stepped up. Rodney Hood stepped up with those clutch baskets near the end. What a great trade for Rodney Hood and his Kansas. To get those acquisitions mid-season it was a good decision.
Yeah, honestly, I think Rodney Hood, like the way he impacted the game, that's what we all expected when he was traded to Cleveland. But obviously with the new system, it's hard to kind of revolve around like LeBron and just all those things. But that's what like Rodney Hood was like kind of known for. Like that's the way he actually played the game.
Yeah, that was him back in Utah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, good for him. And then Enes Kanter, he's stepping up for Nurkic. So those guys coming in the clutch.
Yeah, definitely. Man,
Chloe, what do you have to say about Enes Kanter?
I just want him back in OKC. Truth be told, guys, I didn't really watch the game today only because I was up at like 3 a.m. lining up for these shoes. So I fell asleep. I had my alarm on and everything, and then I was like, oh, I need my sleep, man. So sorry about that. I can't give any updates. You guys have to thank EJ for doing the updates today because I could
I did
not.
only one update, so because that was a really good game. But anyway,
I just want to end this counter back, man. Come on. Why? Why?
Back when OKC used to run the two tall men.
But it's a good thing that he's there. I mean, Portland do need him, and even though he has that kind of like what Patrick was saying, people say he's got an attitude problem and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like Ennis Canner, if he's around like the right team, you can see him play effectively.
Yeah, he's a really good player. I actually liked him back in. He used to play for Jazz actually. That was before when Rudy Gobert became like the main starting man. But I actually like Enes Kanter since then because not only can he just like finish around the rim really well, the guy can actually shoot outside too from the perimeter. So Kanter's kind of got that versatility to him as well. Definitely not a one-dimensional player.
who do you guys have winning the series?
Man,
I'm slowly going to Nuggets, but I mean, I could be wrong. Portland's already 2-1, but you never know.
That's true.
it's just hard because Portland's like, I don't know. You really kind of look at it. It seems like they have a bit more depth compared to Denver. Like people off the bench are pretty good. Again, like Rodney Hood shows that. Seth Curry helps spread the floor, and he has a bit of playmaking in him. Evan Turner's pretty decent too. But it's just hard as well. If Damian Lillard goes off, it's like everything else will follow. Enes Kanter will always do what he needs to do. And like Al-Farouq Aminu is really good. Harkless like always hustles as well. Like these boys can shoot threes too. Like it's a really like open game.
On top of that, there's like an unspoken connection between their team with everyone else in the Nuggets. I don't really know how they are. They do have good offense and they do play as a team, but with the Trailblazers, especially with their guard, when they rock their guards, CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard, they've been they've been playing with each other for like quite a while, you know. So there's that unspoken connection where it's everyone knows what they got to do. Just so happened that they're not high on the leaderboard, but especially when they were doing really good for a couple of games in a row when forgot his name. Who was their center that got injured?
Nurkic.
Yeah, Nurkic. Like when he was on, there was their team grade was just amazing and it was astonishing. Everyone else was talking about them. It just so happened, and like it was just unlucky and unfortunate that he got injured. But I guarantee, if they had him in, it'd probably be a battle of the bigs kind of thing with what's his name with Jokic.
Jokic.
Well, it's a battle now anyway with Kanter and Jokic. Like you always see them like kind of going at each other. But it's
if Nurkic was there, then it would have been like, especially in the last couple of games before he got injured, he was putting up big numbers, like 30 points on average for the last 5 games he played, something.
What I was kind of like, I'm looking at the box score now. I realized they didn't play Mason Plumlee much in this game. Mason Plumlee, he's good, but also like I heard something about how like when Mason Plumlee and Jokic are both on, they're actually like really effective together. I think because like Jokic is very versatile in terms of being able to make and play as a big man, but Mason Plumlee is always kind of that other guy too, that other big man who can just play as that role. And yeah, I'm actually surprised he only played 12
12
minutes, which is strange. I would have thought they would have tried getting him to, play more. But maybe, I guess, because of the speed of Portland, everyone's like super fast, and Mason might be a bit of a slow factor. But even then, he can move up and down the court pretty well.
You Plumlee.
Yeah, I think because Portland, they play sort of a small ball type thing where the power forward is really a small forward, like Alfred Aminu
Yeah.
or Mo Harkless. Those guys can shoot threes, so they're sort of a threat, but that makes Mason a bit vulnerable with blow bys if he closes out to the perimeter. Those guys are pretty quick, so you know defensive coverage is going to be hard. Which makes when you look at that, it's understandable that Mason didn't play. But yeah, I think Jonas said that with when they're both on the court, Jokic and Plumlee, they're really effective, and so I don't know, maybe Denver should try that out. Try to bully some of Portland's players, down low.
I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to Jono, man. And honestly, bro, you're killing it with choosing you, bro. If you guys want
Yeah,
any
that's true.
tips and stuff, just go to Jonathan Aguilar. Or what do we say, Pat? The hype beast of Parramatta.
Bro, hype piece of the universe, to be honest. Watch, he's gonna have his own like design brand as well, and it's gonna be too expensive for everyone.
His brand's gonna be NBA predictions.
But yeah,
Exclusive.
man. Wait. So who did you have, Claude, for this one? Who do you reckon?
I said Nuggets, but and I don't know. I'm probably saying Nuggets because I'm quite salty with how they just put OKC in the first round. Come on, Cantor, why would you left hand lay up on your buddy Steven Adams, man? You can't do that.
No, I have Portland.
Yeah, Portland.
Yeah, I have Portland going into the Western Conference Finals. Who would have thought? I didn't have that in my predictions.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought they were gonna take up first round.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like this was a big win, especially because it was 4 OTs, and like the next game is going to be Portland home, so Portland's going to come out with I think a bit more energy than Denver, so that could be a 3-1, and Denver has not much experience being down 3-1, so who knows? Who knows what Denver's going to come up with? But yeah, I got Portland moving on. At the moment.
I think I'm gonna go with Portland too. I don't know, the versatility of that starting five is crazy. Like with Harkless and Aminu, like man, those guys can like play defense and grab boards too. But not just that, they can also like shoot the three, and they can also play inside. Like they can finish around the rim. So yeah, I don't know. It's really hard. As much as like I actually really like Denver, like I really love Jokic. Man, if Lillard and McCollum go off, it's just really hard to. And again, if Enes Kanter is just like doing his thing, man, that's like just a pest inside.
Sorry, guys, give me 1 sec.
All good, bro. All right, yeah. So Portland, and Denver. All right. Another game today happened too. We had Bucks and the Celtics. Bro, I'm pretty certain Bucks are gonna come out on top. I was a bit worried after the first game when Celtics won, but I'm sticking to my guns that I think Bucks are gonna win on this one.
Yeah, like it's a hard one, but it's not like it's for sure. I mean, Milwaukee did win today in Celtics home ground, but I don't know. I'm up in the air with this one, to be honest. I can't make a decision.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't know. When I say it, I just think of Kyrie every time. No idea why. I think Kyrie's got some. He's not gonna die without fighting. So
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, look, Tatum had a pretty decent game, 20 and 11. And they were pretty much battling. Oh no, they weren't actually. It was up until like the end of the third quarter where Milwaukee started to pull away. So, but if I were to choose, I would lean towards the Bucks, but I'm not certain. I'm worried. I'm just not. That's not my certain pick.
Clyde?
Sorry, I had to put myself on mute because my mom and dad just arrived and I just came in going. Sorry about that. So what was the question?
I was just saying, Bucks and Celtics. Like, what do you reckon will come on top?
Oh man, I'm really hoping Celtics, but at the same time, Bucks as well. Like, because I just want Giannis to get, I want him to be recognized as one of the best. But just for the sake of, my boy Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, want the Celtics to come up on top. Hopefully though, but if I were to choose one, I'm gonna go with Bucks only because Giannis plays with so much, like with power, with aggression, and he has the willingness to win. And I'm not trying to say that Celtics don't, but when you have someone like Giannis who, like, he wants to take revenge on people who dunk on him, he's just everyone else would want to help him out, kind of thing. He's a player that's very man. Every time we do these, I have like I go back into like ESL. Like, I don't know the English word for it.
ESL.
Like he's a competitive player that influences his team.
Oh, hold on. We have some Arjo. What up again, bro? Thanks for being the dedicated one to always show up in our live stream. And then we have Andre Plays.
Oh, that's Miggy,
right?
Yeah, because Kaya's with Kiara's family.
Bro, have a look what he said.
Yeah,
it's cute. Yeah.
If anyone else is watching, just say hi. Just say hi in the chat. Love to hear from you.
Yeah, look what Miggy wrote on the chat. Where you guys going? Oh. Wait, what the heck? Is everyone just leaving me? Okay, cool.
Where are they going?
I can still go fuck myself. Oh, Kiara. Look what Miggy wrote on the chat. He said, "Hello, Daddy. I'm okay at Lola Chacha." It's literally like in the live stream.
How embarrassing.
Hey, as long as he's okay, that's what.
Well, he's talking from Kaya's perspective.
Oh, as long as she's okay then.
All right, yeah. So I'm going for a Bucks this series. Hoping that they get better, but let's see. They're 2-1 right now.
I think Bucks. I think Bucks got it. You know who's the sleeper in the Bucks right now? It's George Hill.
George Hill,
bro. This guy, the vintage George Hill is like coming back, man. He's like making such a big impact.
Indiana Pacers, George Hill, is he?
Yeah, bro, legit. I've seen like the tip-ins he puts back and like the plays he makes. It's like, man, this is like some old George Hill stuff. Like, he's like coming back, and like he's really good off the bench as well. Like, Bledsoe may not be having a good game, but George Hill like is actually like putting some work in there. He's playing in some pretty like good defense as well, like against Kyrie Irving. And yeah, he's just doing really well. I think it kind of helps that like they have a kind of a bit of a veteran that has playoff experience. And yeah, again, it's just like what's it called? The other player we were just talking about him, but yeah, George Hill is like like Rodney Hood. Yeah, this is like the George Hill stuff that we were kind of expecting when he was with the Cavs.
In the Cavs, yeah.
And again, it's just like that system just didn't work for them, so they didn't get to play to like their usual or their potential. That's why it's really. I feel like it's really good to see when players kind of like move out of a system that didn't really work for them and like get into a new one where like it really works for them and they're like making like a positive impact on the team.
Yeah.
You know
The thing with the Bucks. Okay.
Oh no, it's okay. Go on.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say like the reason why I'm leaning towards the Bucks is that they've got like behind Giannis, there's like 6 players who are capable of scoring 20 points. And if 2 of those players score 20 points, it's an easy win for the Bucks because Giannis is going to get his numbers. It's just all about
everyone
supporting
else.
cast. Yeah. You did any good?
No, I was gonna make a joke that who they really need to stop Kyrie Irving is Matthew Dellavedova.
Church-a-Deli.
Someone actually made a meme where it was a photo of Deli smiling, and it said Matthew Dellavedova after Kyrie cooked the Bucks in Game 1. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. They need Deli, but nah, like you said, EJ, they've got everyone else in their team who can do their part. I would probably, if I were, the only time I'd probably choose Celtics if everyone else, because they've got a young core, and I think they just really need them to, if the young core could step up or have that kind of playoff experience, or, if they're, once they're in their prime, then 100% I'd probably be choosing the Celtics. But everyone here in the Bucks are either in their prime or about to pass their prime. And so these guys are just like, I think they've got everything to lose at this point, kind of thing, if they don't win.
No, I don't think so. Like Giannis is at his prime. Chris Middleton, I feel like he still might have some growth in him.
Oh no, like what I was saying was like they're either in their prime or about to pass.
Oh right, yeah.
Like Lopez, for example, he's in his prime, but like he's slowly
he's
died down after he moved to Lakers, kind of thing.
What do you guys reckon if Malcolm Brogdon did not get injured? You reckon that would have probably made a bigger impact?
That's probably the reason why they got George Hill, right? And you know what? Pat Connaughton's has been doing pretty nicely. Like he's a little.
He can shoot it.
Yeah, he can shoot it. He's a little feisty guard. So, I mean, they're not doing too bad without Malcolm Brogdon. Do they need him? Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I think they should be all right. They should be all
right. What do you reckon is like Boston's, I don't know, maybe hindrance or problem as to, they kind of let this one slip as well? Because to be honest, you look at the numbers, they played pretty good too. Like it's not like they played shit. It's just that I think Giannis gets to the line a lot, and his free throw is semi-decent. Like it's not like he'll miss most of them.
In Game 1, especially, I think Brad Stevens did a good job with trying to harass, what's his name, Giannis. But Giannis in Game 2 and Game 3 had the same mentality as LeBron did when Cavs were in the playoffs against the Celtics last season. I think like with Brad Stevens, he's got the good defensive plays, and it's just at this point his plays are good enough to defend anyone, but it's just about who's got the most heart at this point. So, like you said, Celtics, they're putting up good numbers. Everyone's like, they're doing all their parts and stuff. I think the main reason is it's just Giannis himself. Because with Giannis, I think especially in game one, he knew that he was getting sort of clamped up. But as soon as, but I think he in like game two and game three, he was really like using his teammates because, like you said, everyone else is putting up their numbers as well. You got Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton. Like Chris Middleton and Eric Bledsoe both dropped 20 points, and what's it called? Oh, sorry, not Eric Bledsoe. George Hill dropped 20 points, and if your bench can drop 20 points, that's pretty much like quite unstoppable kind of thing.
Yeah, and look, in game one, Giannis was the only person to score over 20 points, and he barely got over with 22. So, and then in the other games, at least two players scored 20 points. Who scored 20? So in game
two
was game two is Chris Middleton and Bledsoe.
Yeah.
And then in game three it was George Hill and Chris Middleton again. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris Middleton, I wasn't expecting much from him this season, but I was like, far out. Like I was even saying when I was like, how the heck did he get into the All-Star?
Nah, bro, he's a sleeper, to be honest.
Man, there's a lot of sleepers this season. I mean, like Pascal Siakam, freaking Enes Kanter.
Now, Pascal Siakam is definitely a sleeper, but you could kind of say Middleton was kind of rising from last season, I think.
Middleton's a solid player. Middleton is a solid player. He was already solid. I think it's more noticeable and it's more impactful this year.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he made it to like USA team nomination, so obviously he's kind of already like at that kind of caliber. Yeah, it's definitely not someone you should just like put aside kind of thing.
Yeah, on top of that, like you got to see that even in his first year.
Oh, wait, sorry, did you see Brandon's message?
Where, on Facebook or?
Yeah, for the basketball. Are we going? We're talking about this now. Bro, don't worry about it. John's got us.
Oh man, bro,
it's not even like Steph Curry or LeBron, man. It's just gonna be like
$400, man.
Harrison Barnes.
Who else?
Harrison Barnes or like I don't know.
Really? So none of them? No, like maybe Westbrook, maybe, or like Harden or KD.
I don't think they're even interested in playing against Canada in Australia. This is just
maybe Giannis. If Giannis goes, I'd probably.
No, I don't think
Giannis isn't even USA, bro.
Oh shit! That's his name. Greek.
Wow. He's dual citizen, guys. Greek USA freak.
Bro, come on, Austin Rivers.
Yeah, Kyrie did it. Kyrie did
guys, what's his name? The guy that you played. And he has a YouTube channel. He commented
AJ, what's up, bro? AJ Senior Gamer.
Oh, what
Come up with the glitches. Come up with the glitches.
I still have yet to play with you. Can I play with you one time?
Yeah, I haven't played with you either. I'm sorry. I got a baby.
Can I be on your stream? Because I'm always getting shit from Medj and I have like nothing to say back. So can you give me some time, bro, please?
Don't worry. AJ knows all the 99s. He knows all the 99.
Right, AJ, you don't need 99. You just need me. I'm your big man.
What's it called? Benj can't tell me anything anymore. You know why? He asked for help on like marriage certificates and stuff.
Oh, really?
He can't give me crap. I'll be like, hey man, I helped you out.
Shout out to you, AJ, bro.
Shout out, bro.
There's 4 people are watching right now. I feel like it's us three plus another one.
I'm one of them. I'm just monitoring it. I'm not
But,
gonna lie.
Yeah, just as I was saying with Chris Middleton, even in his first year of playing in the NBA, he got drafted second round, 39th overall. He played for Fort Wayne Mad Ants. He was in the G League.
Yeah.
Big, big moves from them.
G League alumni.
Sorry?
But
Oh, G League alumni.
G
Yes.
yeah. But yeah. Chris Middleton, yeah, massive sleeper. Could you
Oh, someone
could you
Rockets or Warriors tomorrow.
oh, this is my friend. Shout out to you, Evan, man. It's
Hey,
been a
who's
while. Catch
Evan?
up in a minute. He's
Is
one
it
of
from
uni.
uni?
From
Hey,
uni.
what's up,
Yeah, it's from uni.
Evan?
Oh, bro. Thanks for jumping in.
What's up,
Shout out to
man? Hope you're
Evan,
doing well,
man.
bro.
Wait, can I ask him who is he going for? Evan,
Yeah,
who
who are you going for?
are you going for? Bro, I think I have Warriors, but while we wait, if he does respond, but I have
So
Warriors.
yeah, all right, you guys say Warriors. What about you, EJ?
Yeah,
to win, Evan.
Yeah.
Who do you
To win tomorrow's game.
Wait, I thought you were talking about Rockets or Warriors.
Wait, Rockets or Warriors, Evan? Not the whole thing.
I just to win tomorrow's game.
I got Warriors as well.
I want to say Rockets, but I want to say Warriors too. I want to say Rockets, but Alexi Villasana is a dick.
Okay, at least you know you meant Celtics for the whole thing. Oh, I want Rockets to win.
I want Rockets to win, but as a realist here,
Yes,
can't-
KD is beastie. That is
Yeah.
correct.
Like, you know what, man? Like, as much as I want like Warrior, like someone else to take this win, like it's just hard against Warriors. Even though even with absence of Boogie, I just don't think Rockets have enough like firepower to kind of match Warriors right now, and especially KD's doing really well. Even Curry with a dislocated finger, he's still pretty decent. That's on his left hand as well. I think if it was on his right hand, it would probably be a different story.
But even with what's his name, KD, hand in his. Did you see that thing where when he was racing Clippers, the hand was right in his face, and he still dropped it on his
he
head.
still made it.
I'm like, if you're taking shots like that, game over, bro.
Wait, Evan just said KD looks pretty unstoppable. Who's gonna guard him? PJ. Yeah.
I think he's doing it as a sarcasm, like.
Yeah,
no,
one's-
I know, but it's just like, yeah, exactly. Like, who's really gonna stop KD? Like,
No one. He's unstoppable. Come back
Bro,
to AKC, man. Come back to
even
AKC.
with the Clippers, what a joke! Pat Beverly trying to stop KD. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I want
Playoff
KD
KD,
back.
man. It's another
Okay,
beast.
yeah.
He's another beast.
See, EJ with the Lakers is like me with KD. I want to say fuck KD, but we need you back, man. We need Russell out, bro.
He's gonna go to New York, bro. He's going to the Knicks.
Nah, he's going to
wouldn't
Brooklyn with my boy D'Lo, high as fuck.
Nah, D'Lo's in jail right now.
free D'Lo, free D'Lo.
Arizona iced teas for days.
What's it called? Are we? Jax. Yeah. So everyone's going with Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
I think. Wait, is he?
I got him
I
winning
know he's
tomorrow.
arrested.
I don't think he was. He's. I don't know what cited is. I don't know if cited means arrested, but I think he was just stopped. Like he was just stopped by security at the airport.
I mean, it's still a big deal because he's an athlete. I mean, with the NBA, they're gonna get more strict with drug possessions.
Yeah.
What
Exactly.
I'm kind of interested is for the Rockets is I thought the reason why they wanted to get Kenneth Faried was to play a lot more small ball. Like I'm not trying to shit on Clint Capella. Clint Capella is actually like a solid 5, but I thought they were going to try run the Kenneth Faried and try to play a lot more small ball to kind of like match the Warriors.
Evan just
Yeah.
asked, who are you guys' favorite team?
Oh, please. If I say my favorite team, we're not gonna stop talking about it.
All right, I'm gonna
Alright,
say
who's
my
your
favorite team,
team?
Lakers.
Oh. Is that your favorite team? That's my favorite team too, bro.
Oh no!
Oh, you want to talk about
Let's
it?
talk
Let's
about
talk
it.
about it. Alright, bro, there's so many
Hey,
things
move
going wrong with
on.
our team right now. Bro,
Hey, move on.
our management is shit. Man, like the season's been really bad with all the injuries. We traded some
Hey,
away
man,
really good
you
The
guys
only
players.
know
bright
that,
side is the only bright side of the Lakers is that Lonzo's back in the gym. That's all I'm saying. Lonzo's back in the gym. That's it.
He's
You
ready.
know,
He's in the gym, ready for it to play half a season and get injured again. Let's go.
you know the what's it called? Ill Mind of Hobson 8. You know there's a part where he's like, our management, our label owner, our accountant. Something is tricky. Something is fishy. Bro, that's literally how EJ feels about the Lakers right now. You ask him
Me
what's
every day,
wrong.
man.
Our management, our label owner, our accountant.
It's me every day.
Oh my gosh. So,
And it rotates every day, like in terms of priority. Like, what's the issue? Like, it just rotates. So
it's all right.
anyway,
we get it.
life of a Laker
No,
fan.
but in all seriousness, Evan, I go for the Bulls. So not any better.
I'm going for the OKC, but I was Katie, man. Like, what do you have to do?
We all have issues.
Yeah,
We all have
the only
issues.
thing we have in common is none of us made it to the playoffs. So
I did. I did.
oh, true.
But the only thing I get pissed off about is there's a guy named Alexi Villasana who's the biggest dick to me every time we get dropped out in the first round because he goes for the Rockets and in the last how many seasons we've been dropped out by the Rockets at first round for a couple of times. So it pisses me off every time he has to bring it into my face. But then the only thing I got against him is I'm like, hey, talk to me when you get to the finals, all right? Talk to me when you get to the finals, because technically he didn't get to the finals when because Harden already left OKC at that time.
It's true.
Oi, bro. What? Okay. How about this? Wait, because Warriors versed Rockets last year as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Did
but
Ariza,
they versed each other in the Western Conference Finals.
did Ariza
Yeah.
have an impact in terms of defending KD?
I would say he did. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say he did.
Because to be honest, I'm just looking back at Evan's question. I'm just wondering, yeah, who last year would have been defending KD?
I think it was Ariza,
Yeah,
but the thing was, Durant. I think the reason why Ariza was like such a big deal was because I don't think KD could properly defend Ariza either. Ariza's like he's a beast, man. Especially when he was with Lakers, he was like hella beast. But
Yeah.
I don't think that at that time the issue was that who can guard KD at that time because KD wasn't as unstoppable as he was this year. You know?
I still feel like it's the same, like every year.
Well, like I would say that the way they played last year, but with the Warriors, like how they played, they sort of like bitched out a bit. Like with KD, they'd always do switches so then he could just get a small guy to guard him, so he just drop on their face at the three. Like imagine he's a 7-footer with point guard dribbling and fucking a shot like Curry.
Yeah.
Oh, KD, man. What you
Nah,
gotta do?
Ariza was a big factor in last year's
Yeah.
series. They don't have that length anymore. PJ Tucker's like tough. But he's not as tall and
I don't think
fast
his
either.
defensive IQ is as well as Ariza's. That's why it's like when they traded him, it's just like, man, you just lost a really good player.
Yeah,
Like,
and who did they get back? It wasn't even a good trade.
yeah, that's why I was like, this is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. You just lost one of your most key players that actually like meant something to the team. Like he fulfilled his role. Like,
I mean, I don't
best.
think they got anything really good out of it because they traded to the Suns. No one's good in the Suns, man. Except for Devin Booker. Sorry, Dana.
Oh, and Kelly Oubre.
I'll kill you, bro.
Sorry, Lil Howard. Sorry, Lil Howard.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon De Los Reyes because he told me a phrase that I was like, "That's gold." It's not gay if it's Oubre.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not
Mm.
mad
That's
at
like
that.
that's like the opposite of no homo. It's just
That's like Derek saying $20 is $20. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Oh gosh.
All right, let's actually look at another team that I actually kind of want to talk about. It's the Raptors and 76ers.
there's a
I'm
lot of drama
actually
with this.
Wait, what?
bro.
Sorry, what'd you say?
There's a lot of drama with this one.
I know, and again, it's that one guy that always seems to fuck it
That
up.
one guy.
Kyle Lowry.
What are we gonna say, Clyde?
Wait, sorry.
What are we gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna go straight into the thing like who I was gonna go for, but we'll talk about it first, then we'll.
Yeah, man, Kyle Lowry. Seems like it wasn't just DeMar DeRozan's fault, but
No one can blame DeMar, man. He's don't do that to the boy.
yeah, you can't. No, but all right. See you, Evan.
Later, bro.
Yeah, I heard.
See you, bro.
There was a tweet by I think Kawhi's trainer that he said 33 million and 0 points.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Which implied Kyle Lowry
I
obviously
questioned
only
that.
33
I
million.
questioned that ever since as well.
Man, Kawhi's doing everything out there, man. Him and Pascal are carrying the team. Kyle Lowry, I don't know, man. He's just passing up some good shots for some and like getting and making some bad shots.
Bro, it's every single time in the playoffs, he just somehow, and I know he doesn't want to purposely lose, but every single time in the playoffs, he always ends up like being like a no-show. And like it really shows like, man, is it really like is he really meant to be, I don't know, on this team that's gonna help them, make it far?
You know what? But like, although there was such a big issue about it, he admitted that he wasn't helping him enough. He said that we've got to help him. And he was literally saying, he said like I was literally saying it in the game. He's doing everything he can possibly to possibly do offensively and defensively to fucking win games. And myself, I'm not helping him enough. I'm not putting it on anybody else, but but me. And I was like, I think he knows it himself.
Bro, he
At least
he does
does.
this all the time, but I remember it was either last season or the season before. I think he threw up about 0 for 7 threes or 0 for 10 threes.
Oh
And
yeah.
literally after the game, he was like trying to shoot threes to like, like because he was mad at himself for like missing that much. But it's like, come on, man, that you already have an issue. You need to do something about it too. Like you can always say that, I'm not doing much, but you got to do something about it. You can't just say it because, man, like it's frustrating, like to see this happening every single playoffs.
You just gotta focus, man. Like for game 3, there was a point in time where he was talking to Meek Mills, and I'm like, come on, man, you're playing a game, you're playing a playoff game. Like you shouldn't be talking to anyone on the sideline but your teammates and your coach. And for him to like talk to Meek Mill, like, man, do that in the off season, man. Like you gotta focus, and that translates into the game. And man, this is what he's gonna be known for when his career ends. This is what he's gonna be known for. A guy who always doesn't step up in the playoffs. Guy who always was still LeBron. Guy who just was disappeared in the playoffs. Yeah, it's not a good look for Kyle Lowry in his career.
I think maybe he might be better coming off the bench, maybe. Because, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he can provide that kind of spark that the bench needs, but not as a starter, man. I feel like we've seen this story way too many times, and it's becoming really painful. Yeah, it's just I already don't like him because he doesn't step up when I use him in 2K, and it's like the fact that he does it in real life too
Jesus.
makes me like this like really reaffirms my hatred for Kyle Lowry.
Hey man, 2K got him accurate then.
Hey,
2K got him accurate then.
yeah,
Yeah.
legit. Like I remember, I think I said this before. Like I was playing with Derek, and I really needed a clutch shot. Kyle Lowry was actually heating up. He had the fire ring around him. We were down by 2. Kyle Lowry got open for a 3. Shot full bar. I swear to you, full bar, and still misses it. And I was like, this guy never ever hits like important shots ever. It just pissed me off. Anyway, yeah, that's my rant.
All right.
Kyle Lowry.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah. So like, I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to come out on top with Toronto and 76ers?
I'm going Raptors. I'm still
Look,
going with that.
yeah. Look, if Kyle Lowry steps up consistently, I think they have a good chance. Because it can't be just Kawhi Leonard doing everything.
I think with Kawhi, this season especially he's just trying to make a statement. Because what Pop said when they traded him was he said like I don't see Kawhi as a lead player and stuff, but Kawhi is like, you know, he's a beast, bro. The stuff he's pulling, the stuff he's doing, especially even in 2K, man. When I have to guard him, it's so ass, bro. I hate it because all he does is post up moves and then boom, like he can do shot creating moves.
Mm.
But yeah, like I'm going for the Raptors this season.
I know EJ's going for Philly.
No, I'm going for Raptors. I want the Raptors to win, actually.
Oh, actually, okay.
Yeah. But it's tough to see Kyle Lowry not helping Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is doing it tough out there.
Yeah.
And right now, the second best player in that team is Pascal Siakam, and it's not Kyle Lowry.
No, definitely not. You know what though? I kind of want to see a bit more from Marc Gasol as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
I think he really needs to play more as a as a stretch 5 as well, because he can hit threes. And look at what's his name, Brook Lopez. He's hitting those threes pretty consistently. I think Marc Gasol should do the same if they want to like really spread out the floor.
Well, I can see like ever since he moved to the Raptors, he hasn't been taking much shots either.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't the same as the Grizzlies.
because I think Siakam and Leonard are doing their part most of the season.
I guess so.
Siakam can play center as well, but I think he's better off as a forward.
He's better off as a forward. He's too skinny.
He's got great post moves for a forward, but like if you put him, he can do post moves on small forwards and power forwards, and he's too fast to be playing against the center.
Oh crap! I didn't realize Patrick McCaw is in Toronto.
Yeah.
They don't play him as much.
Not really. He played 6 minutes.
No one cares.
But they got Van Fleet. Van Fleet's a pretty decent player too. So.
Yeah, but he's struggling too. He scored only 1 point last game.
Yeah.
Marc Gasol. I think Marc Gasol needs to be more of a threat. I saw in game 2. I was watching game 2. He sort of hesitated to take some some shots, and I was like, you should just take him. Like you're wide, you're pretty open. We've seen him hit like a wide range of shots, from around the court. So like I don't see him being as confident as he was in back in Memphis. Yeah, he needs to step up, make it a battle down low or make it a battle between him and Embiid.
Yeah, Emmy's just really doing well.
Embiid's playing good. Like he's got something to prove as well. But I would say that from the looks of it, I would say that 76ers has a higher chance of winning. But just for me, as I'd want the Raptors to win. Their lineup, like 76ers lineup, is good. Like they even have people on their bench that are like if they play them more than they do with their starting five, then they definitely have a better chance. Because in honesty, I wouldn't put Ben Simmons in the playoff series as a starter. I'd put TJ McConnell. Because Ben Simmons, like the thing with Ben Simmons is that everyone can actually guard him after they've played 2 straight games with him. By the third game, they start clamping him up, and look what happened. He only dropped 10 points and 7 assists and 7 rebounds. But like last season, was not playing his full potential. So I would probably put TJ McConnell over Ben Simmons. If they did that, they probably have a better chance of winning, in my opinion.
That's a bold statement.
That's bold, man. I mean, they have Jimmy Butler, man. The Ben Simmons last year, they didn't have Jimmy Butler or Tobias Harris.
If they put Ben Simmons as a forward rather than the point guard, I'd probably say they think like they've been. Ben Simmons is good in the normal series because no one can really prepare for him after one game kind of thing. Because the next time you play that same team is going to be in a week or two or after a day, after you played another game with another team. With that being said, there's not much preparation to see, okay, how we're going to defend Simmons. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. That's hard.
Kyle Lowry's playing bad.
Sorry,
they don't need to change anything with Kyle Lowry playing bad.
As much as I like shit on like Ben Simmons for not having a jump shot, I don't know. I'd still probably put him on top of TJ. TJ's a bit undersized as well.
You know what? If Ben Simmons really wanted to play good, if he didn't have a jump shot, at least have post moves and good footwork. Because in reality, you can still play him as let's say they have their normal starting five, which is Tobias Harris, Butler, Joel Embiid, JJ, and Ben, right? You can even put Jimmy Butler as the ball handler just for a bit before they put and like just switch it in between Ben Simmons and him. But if Butler becomes the dribbler, Ben Simmons can be playing as a power forward. Like, you know what I mean? If he had that kind of he had the footwork and he had the post moves, he'd be able to play as a power forward, correct?
I don't know. I think he's still better with the ball at the top of the key. Especially in this series, I don't think they need to make any changes. If Kyle Lowry's playing bad and Ben Simmons has something to do with that, I think Ben Simmons should start. No offense to CJ McConnell, but Ben Simmons is Ben Simmons is I don't know. He's just. I see no reason of him coming off the bench. And neither would Ben. I don't think Ben Simmons would like that.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't. I wouldn't if I was playing as a team, but eventually, I can't see them going past Eastern Conference Finals. Like I wouldn't be surprised if let's say they do win. Like I said, it's a high possibility, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't make it past this series either. But definitely not 76ers are not gonna go past Eastern Conference Finals because either way they have to verse Celtics or they have to verse Bucks, and both of them have players who can clamp up the whole series. Like Celtics did it last season, and you've already got Giannis, he's like a defensive mechanism in that team as well as a scoring machine.
Pat, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'd still keep Ben Simmons there. I think not really just for scoring, but I don't know. I think he has an impact in terms of like just. I think controlling the momentum. That's something that you don't really notice, especially like in like transition.
Mhm.
Man, you have this big 7-foot guy running the ball. He could easily just like, take it to the hole or draw defenders in and just kick it out to someone who can just shoot the three, like to JJ or something. Like, I think that's his impact. It's not. I think it's not enough kind of thing as a player itself, but that's a big thing to be able to like control the momentum of a game. Look, as I kind of want Raptors to win, but I think the reason why I want 76ers to win is because I want to see Giannis go at Embiid and Ben Simmons
That'll be a
and
great
Butler too,
series.
and Butler too.
That's true.
Yeah, that'll be a great series if that would happen.
Or alternatively, you can have Kawhi Leonard against Giannis, but I don't know if it would be that interesting.
The trash talking won't be there.
Yeah. You'd probably have Kawhi going just like, no, I just want to be considered the greatest player, one of the greatest. And then Giannis is just going to be like, what do you call Trey Songz's new song? What was that? Do you remember that thing? What's Trey Songz's favorite fruit? Banana.
Nah.
Like, who knows? It'd be, well, but I'm not gonna lie. It'd be interesting if either team out of those four in the Eastern Conference had to match up in the finals, Eastern Conference Finals. Like if you had Raptors against Celtics, pretty interesting. If you have Raptors against Bucks, pretty interesting. But like for example, if you have the Warriors, who's definitely going to make it to the Western Conference Finals against either of the Nuggets or the thing, I don't really see a big. Probably like if it was Blazers, but definitely not against Nuggets.
Yeah, you can't
Actually,
go wrong. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Who in Denver's gonna mark up KD actually?
Oh, wait, who's their center? Who's playing as their center?
Jokic.
In Warriors.
Oh, Draymond. They're playing small ball all the time now.
Playing small.
Oh, really? That's weird. So then they'll probably have Jokic guard up against KD.
No, I think that's when they'll probably put in Bogut a lot more, probably. Jokic is too big, man. Like that dude's strong as well. That dude's super strong.
I saw this meme on Facebook where it had Jokic before game 3, and then Jokic after game 3, and then because he played 65 minutes, they showed a picture of him like slimmed down.
Yeah, didn't he say that? He's like, yeah, I just played 65 minutes. I think I lost some weight after that game.
I would, man. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy? He doesn't look the most physically fit person, but he's really fit.
Yeah.
It's like really deceiving, that appearance.
Is he Serbian? He's got that Serbian genes.
Yeah, bro. That's why he's like super strong too.
Yeah, man. They just don't give up, man.
Hey, by the way, have you guys seen this picture of LeBron James on holidays? And what his foot
No.
looks like?
His foot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it looks horrible. I'll tag you guys in it right now.
Bro, have you seen Shaq's feet? That's disgusting.
Yeah, Shaq's feet's bad, bro. That's a disease.
That's a
Yeah.
disease.
Yeah, but I mean, with him, he's too big to actually clean his own toes. But LeBron, like, check it out. Hey, I'm about to tag you guys. Ready? In 3, 2.
Show the people the photo. Show the people the photo.
I can't. You guys gotta like it, and then I'll show.
Oh, yuck!
Like it, and then I'll show him my phone because I can't actually.
Bro, that's gross.
And you see what it says? It says on the scale of from 1 to LeBron's left pinky toe, how fucked up you getting tonight? Alright, here we go, guys. You guys ready? I gotta go in Google Hangouts and see.
Yuck, dude. It's so disgusting.
Bro, that pinky toe has shifted through time. Like it is out of place.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Bro, is that a basketball thing? Because Shaq's like that too, I think. Like their toes just like.
I think it's an athlete thing when you have we just keep wearing shoes.
Yeah, but
You just
I'm not gonna
sort
lie.
of curl up your toe.
Even KD has fucked up toes as well, and it's just because of their shoes. Have you guys seen their shoes? Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's horrible. Like people like me, like I have wide feet. I can't fit into them. Even with like the Paul George 3. Fuck, I should bring them out and just reflect. The Paul George 3. I'm usually a size 11. Even look at the Jordans I got. It says size 11 itself. See?
Reflex.
They're good size. Like they fit comfortably. But basketball shoes nowadays. And I don't really want to get into it. We can make this a new episode, and I could do my rant about basketball shoes. But they're really they've actually become like more narrow, especially around the heel area. And it's in reality like the only reason why basketball players are using those shoes now is because their feet have been like it's just screwed up now. So then they're just still trying to accustom to it. Because if with LeBron and his feet right now, if he were to wear Jordan 4s, it would not like help him out because one, the Jordan 4s, man, we could talk about a new episode with this. But it definitely is not as narrow as that, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, on the next episode of GNG.
Yeah, I guess this kind of wraps up the playoffs. So we went through like every single matchup currently.
Second round of the playoffs.
Man, it's I'm really enjoying this series actually.
Yeah, what's your most favorite series right now? Like, what's your most favorite matchup at the moment?
Man, the Denver and Portland is really hyping me up.
Yeah. Same here. I think that could be my favorite one. After today's game, yeah.
I think just seeing the backcourt going at it. You have Murray and Harris against Lillard and McCollum. And then you have Cantor and Jokic just constantly going at it. It's just, man, it's really interesting. I really like it.
Yeah. And by the way, one last thing. What do you guys think about like the officiating with the Rockets and Warriors?
Man, everyone's always going to complain about the refs. So
yeah,
whatever calls call, it's called.
Okay, like you know how Harden was saying, I just want to play a fair game. He is not the out of everyone, he's the last person to ever say that because the way he plays in the regular season, he has to shut up. the way he plays, holding people when he goes for layups, trying to get called fouls. Like out of everyone in the thing, he's the last one. Like what we were saying before. Dudley is the last person who should be talking shit about Ben Simmons. In this case, Harden is the last person to be talking shit about fair play because he wants to talk like no way, man. But that first game, was it the first or second game? When they were saying like they're not getting called fouls. I get it, that's fair. But so Warriors didn't get called their fouls either. And then on top of that, the way Harden was shooting, like no one releases the shot like Rey Mysterio. I don't know who you got to be, but landing like Rey Mysterio is not the way to be playing, man. Like remember those filler dads when they shoot, like they shoot and then their body ends up becoming like a C, like that, like their legs stick out. You know what I'm talking about, Pat? All those people at socials, like straight up, that's how he was playing, like kicking out. And I'm like, dude, you can't be doing that. If you want to call fair play, 100%, you can't be doing that. Yeah, and I'm only like this because of Lexi Villasana.
Look, everyone can always complain about and stuff, and there might be truth to it, but once a call's been made, it's been made. It's really hard to.
Yeah, and if one are complaining, it's not like they're gonna reverse it.
Exactly.
And the refs are human too. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna miss calls.
Yeah.
And they're gonna make the wrong calls. But you can't do anything about it. That's the name of the game.
It doesn't help, especially when people put so much pressure on them. Like let them do what they're doing. I get it.
Dude, refs have like the hardest jobs, to be honest. Even like in UFC or MMA.
Yeah,
so much backlash.
Even reffing in freaking what's it called in leagues here, like playing at Penrith. You know who I remember reffing at one point? You know the worst people to ref? Anyone that brings Filipino parents in, because they always got a fucking argument to make, man. I hated that St. Clair team, bro. Like straight up. You know who you are if you guys are listening. Fuck you guys, seriously. And your parents, man. You guys are dickheads.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna. They live around my area.
We all about good vibes here.
No. Screw those parents, man. They could not the funny thing about it was they'd always say ball, rep, ball. And then when they're playing like it's fucking like that. You know what I mean? You know what team I'm talking about. You guys know.
I'm all about good vibes
here.
We're all friendly here. We're all friendly.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize on behalf. I'm just a bit triggered today this morning because as they said before we started, I had beef with someone in the line at the Foot Locker line. So it's just carrying on, you know. I'm trying to sleep it off.
It's still fresh. Don't worry about it.
Still fresh.
Hey, you got the breads. You got the breads. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just the story behind it. No. Anyway,
on that note, everyone who's tuned in or even got to this far, thank you for watching. It's been really appreciate the support, and everyone who's also been supporting us along the way. So yeah, follow us on all the social medias and keep in tune. We've had a bit slow. We had a bit of hiatus, but we're slowly trying to get back into it.
Yeah, new timetables are coming out because we're just adjusting.
Yeah.
EJ just came back, you know.
Yeah, life kind of hit us hard, so it was hard for us to adjust for a bit. But...
me and Patrick, we even did a training. Oh, by the way, shout out to Joe Flow Basketball. I've attended 3 weeks of their training. Patrick's joined 2 weeks of it. Even Brandon joined like a week of it. And I gotta say, I'm in so much pain right now.
Yeah, can I just say as well before we leave, Joe Boy, bro, you're doing such a great job.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what? Keep doing what you're doing. I think you're really on the right track into what you want to aim for your program, and keep going at it.
And if you guys want to know more about Joe Flow Basketball, they're actually on our Instagram page. If you guys are friends with us on Facebook, time to time share about his programs. Um, I've probably joined majority out of these boys, but like you'll probably see one of us down there at any time, at least one of the trainings. So come down if you
Yeah, I
guys
might join.
want.
It looks good. It looks good.
It,
From
it's it's
all the Instagram stories I've
yeah.
seen, it looks good. It looks really fun.
Let me tell you, he's an intense trainer, but he will never forcefully push you. But he is very good at motivating you to do better. That's one thing I even told him. And he's actually helped me get better at basketball because I had my first basketball game. I'm not gonna lie, I felt pretty good.
You take some people out.
Yeah.
And he's actually helping a majority of the boys in my team, and they've never played a single game of comp until just recently. So for them to, they even said themselves that the fundamentals training, the high octane training, it really helped them. His training compared to every other training I've been to is actually like one of the best because he focuses on the body rather than trying to like go straight into shooting if you guys like if you're not a good shooter, that's fine, but he really helps you try to develop your game rather than make you the best straight away.
So yeah, that's the end of it. Thanks again, and cheers.
Laters.
Subscribing, you join the crew, you already know what to do.
We back, boys.